Minneapolis Boys High School Hockey Teacher Appreciation Day. Minneapolis is a diverse city with over 100 years of hockey heritage.
Welcome, Breck sports fans. We are about to get started here.
And they represent all Minneapolis.
They're doing announcements, and we're going to try to listen to the announcements a little bit.
Schools, teachers, and staff.
Tonight is Teacher Appreciation Night at Minneapolis.
In honor of our MPS teachers and staff, I direct your attention to our Minneapolis hockey cheerleading team who are wearing replica jerseys from each of the Minneapolis High School cooperative member schools. Edison, Henry, North, Roosevelt, South, Southwest.
Minneapolis is a combination of 7 different schools at least, and they've got all their different schools represented by their cheerleaders out there. Woo! Everyone's standing up to give a standing ovation to teachers and principal.
Starting lineups for tonight's game. First visitors. Starting goal number 29, Matt West.
Matt West! They're announcing all the players now.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Defense number 3,
Cooper
Larson. Starting at goal number 14, Larson Horn.
Owen Van Horn, also known as OBH. Eli Milinkovic. Milinkovic and Garrett Trent. All right, now they're going to announce the Minneapolis hockey team.
And now your starters for the home team from Minneapolis. Starting goal number 30, Ivan Kelly.
Number 30 is Ivan Kelly's going to be playing tonight. We got 33 is Oliver Kutzer. Number 38, Owen Christensen. Number 10, Emmett Anderson. Owen, the O-Dog, the young. We are going to be talking about him a lot tonight, folks. That's number 38. And then number 8, I believe, is Milo Black. All right, folks, we're going to do the Star Spangled Banner, and we are about to get started. I'm going to introduce not only Hans, but one other person. All right, sports fans. Now, we've got fans from both Breck and Minneapolis tonight, but I'll tell you what, it's an exciting night, folks, because not only do we have Hans Larson on video, but we've got a second person making some color commentary.
A second person?
Who is that second person?
That second person is a great friend of Mark Zoya. Mark Young, super proud to be associated with Mark Zoya. You know what, Mark? This is an OFP game. You know what?
I don't know. What does that mean?
It means overflow parking, Mark. This is an overflow parking game
If
tonight,
you're not
Mark.
here and you're watching from home, we had to park so far away. It is true. 3 parking lots are full tonight.
We are excited about today's game. This is one of those circle on your calendar games, isn't it, Mark?
I know both of our sons. Yours is Owen, number 38. Mine's number 5 is out there. Pascal's out here. Good to see you. We are live,
Yes,
brother.
we're live.
All right, we are about to get started.
You know what, Mark? I think we started this journey like 13 years ago. Here we go. Let's go play some hockey,
That is
Mark.
awesome.
Let's play hockey.
I'm going to try to announce both sides because I think I might know a few. And here's Owen DeYoung, takes it over the red line. He dumps it in right on net for Matt West, who they have played against each other earlier. So we're digging in the sideboards, comes out to Garrett. Garrett goes over to Eric. Eric gets that up to Eli. And Eli dumps it in. We go after it. Owen DeYoung gets it behind the net.
Owen Christensen.
Owen Christensen, I'm sorry.
38's Owen Christensen.
Christensen, yep. My bad. 39 is Owen DeYoung. Is that correct?
Yeah, this is very accurate, Mark.
Thank you.
You did your homework.
I did, but I
did
can't
your
see
homework
well enough to see a 38 versus. Well, that's an interesting play. Minneapolis was going over the boards, and we tried to dump it in and knocked it off of their skate. Oh, look at this.
Mark, is this? Oh, we got Eric Petzel here in the house.
I love it. All right, so we're going to have another face-off. Looks like we switched up lines here. And here's Minneapolis. They dump it in. That goes behind our net. Joey takes it behind the net. He gets the header hit to number 5. Rocker just gets it out of his zone. And there's Wesley going hard after it. Puck comes back up the sideboards, and here's Joey. Joey gives it back to Rocco. Rocco's going to bring it over the red line, and he dumps it in. Normally, I would make a comment about that hit, but this
Bodie. We're not Bodie.
He gets it to Rocco. Rocco and Bodie go after it. We go back in. Minneapolis has it around the side. It's already going to be a physical game, folks. You know that. Rocco comes away with the puck. He gives it up there. Colton zips it out to the red line. And
Aaron Murphy coming down the wall.
I know that skill.
I'll help you out with the numbers here, Mark, tonight.
Particularly on the Minneapolis side. Speak up anytime.
Wilson Lamberty here.
He zips it all the way in, and Rocco goes back for it. That's going to be a nice thing. We're going to have a face-off down to the left.
Talk about Mark's familiarity. Talk about familiarity. This is one of those elbows-up games, right? Ooh. Both of these teams super familiar with each other. Coaching staff familiar with each other. Just a lot of entertaining aspects to the game tonight. Aaron Murphy getting ready to take the draw to the right of Ivan.
And puck comes out to Eric. Eric dumps it back in again. Yeah, after you let the puck go on a pass, you're going to have to keep your head up here because this is going to be one of those games where it looks like the refs are going to let them hit a little bit late. All right, we're digging down in the corner behind the Minneapolis net. That comes back there to Cooper. Cooper almost got that up to Sawyer, who tipped it just a little bit wide. George McKean gets it back, and here comes Minneapolis. Cooper dumps it back in again to the Minneapolis zone. And number 23, Will Anderson.
Wando. We call him Wando.
So the other one was Wandy, and this one's Wando.
Yep.
Got it. So
Will Anderson trying to chip it up. Gets it out of the zone, through the neutral zone. Down. Marshall giving chase.
And here comes Cooper Kent around. He goes over his own blue line, over the red. He dumps it in. Gets it down there to Eli.
Kucher chipping it up.
The sideboards. We're still digging for it. Who's going to come away with it? And it looks like Minneapolis does. That was Emmett Anderson with it. He dumps it in there. Joey has it in the corner and tries to get the sideboards, but Milo Black stops it. Puck comes out, and here's Owen Christensen.
Oh.
He hits Owen DeYoung. And get it up there to Eli Milinkovic. He gets it over the red line, dumps it in, and puck goes in for OVH. 33 is digging for it, Oliver Kutzer. He gets it up there to Emmett on the sideboards. Emmett looks to bring it in. And there's Milo. He dumps it in. Gets it to Joey. Joey up the sideboards to OVH. We got Harrison Hudson's in there as well right now for us. I like to announce all the players who are out there. So when Grandma and Grandpa are watching at home,
they love to know that, right?
They got to know who the players are.
They got to know who that is.
Garrett Trench looks to bring it out of the zone, and he does. He cuts to the center, gets it over there to Eli. Eli tries to wheel around, gets it out front. That goes off a skate of somebody. And Minneapolis has it. They do a far breakout, but Nick Downing dumps it in. Minneapolis has it back behind their net. They get up there to Colton. Colton does a one-tip. Looks like the net's off the moorings.
Yep. And Mark, at 12:55 to go in the first period, we are tied 0-0, Mark. We got one shot on goal for Minneapolis.
One must have fallen out of a net.
No shot on goals for Breck.
You don't see that very often.
It's very rare. That doesn't happen. Right? Doesn't happen. I see that sometimes, because I'm losing my eyesight, Mark. But
and it comes to Nick back behind.
It's not supposed to be.
Nick behind the net gets it out to Zoya.
Oh.
Zoya tries to put it on net, but that gets up
That little high
over there.
stick.
And Oliver dumps it back up for Wesley. Wesley's cutting in. He cuts in wide. Gets it out front, almost to Colton. But Minneapolis comes with it. That's Ryan Mullen there, number 15.
Ryan Mullen, Mark, one of our great additions to the team this year.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. Is he top point getter? Top
one of our top point getters, absolutely.
Gotta be top 3.
One of our top point getters. He is, in fact, Mark, the top point getter.
Wow, nice.
As a first year on the team. Look at Bodie with the shot. Oh, tricky.
Bodie. Now, Bodie was what year? Freshman?
Bodie is also new to the team this year. Oh, hold on, Mark.
Yeah, we meant to do that. And Aaron Murphy comes away with it. Gets it down in the corner. Cooper Blinks digging for it. Gets it down there to McPhee. Or comes to Minneapolis. I think that was Wilson.
That was the Wilson Lamberty with a shot from the point.
And
coming right back to him as he dumps it in at the red line.
Up back in the Breck zone.
Murphy on the forecheck.
Eric Larson tries to get it up the sideboards, but it comes back to him. He gets it back down to Sawyer, who's down low.
Mark, at this point, good pace to the game tonight.
Absolutely. The forecheck in Minneapolis is tight.
Great pace there where you get a rare icing to the game tonight. And 11:15 to go of the first period. We are tied at zeros. We'll get an offensive faceoff to the right of the Breck goalie. Remind me what the Breck goalie's name again?
This is Mac West.
Oh, yeah, Mac West. Another Minneapolis did.
Right?
Right, exactly. All right. A lot of familiarity with the teams this year.
All right, so we get it over to OVH. OVH tries to get that up to Eli.
Kuchar dumps that out into the neutral zone.
That goes all the way in. They called off the icing, and Joey gets it over there to Rocco. And Rocco gets it up to OVH. Good to see you. It's been a long time, Benny. Great to see you. And Joey has it back down in the corner. Joey goes back behind Mac. He zips it back around to Rocco, and Rocco gets it up to...
I'm doing it with Zora just for shits and giggles.
Oh, we get a good tip. That's no ice. Oh!
Huh?
Yeah. We'll just do a face-off at center ice and call it good, I guess.
All right, so 10:34 to go in the first period. We are tied at zeros. We will get an offensive, is that a neutral zone draw here? Probably a neutral zone draw, yeah.
Out there for Minneapolis.
Neutral zone draw here, right? Right now we got Bodie centering, Ryan Mullen. We've got Wilson Lamberty. We've got Theo Gustine at defense. Another new to the team. A lot of young kids on the Minneapolis team this year.
That's awesome.
Will Ackerman, one of our leading point getters, number 5, is out there as well, too.
Will must be a bad spot in the ice over there. There's a couple of guys have gone down there.
Yeah, I take
Puck comes up to Eric. Eric gets it up to Colton. And Wesley digging hard for it as he puts it into the Minneapolis.
Wilson back to his partner, Theo.
He zipped it up there to Rocco Zoya's, what's the word I'm looking for? Rocco and Will Ackerman, they always drove to hockey together.
They were, didn't they go?
I got some good stories on Will Ackerman.
Exactly.
But they're not going to come over this telecast, I'm afraid.
Exactly. All right, we got Bodie Haney here taking the center to draw.
Against Nick Downing on the Breck side. That comes to Zoya. Zoya gets it up there to Colton. Then Colton gets it around the far side. Puck comes over there to Zoya. Zoya with a high elbow.
Is that number 5? Rocco Zoya?
Rocco Zoya, absolutely.
Do you know that kid?
I've met him before.
Okay.
I really like that kid. Hate to say it, but he might be my favorite. Joey zips it all the way out, but that's
we'll get another ice down here, I assume.
I will tell you, we are all just, our heads are swimming right now, I think.
9:29 to go in the first period. A couple of icings here by Breck. We'll get an offensive draw for Minneapolis. To the right of your goaltender, Mac. What year is Mac?
Mac is a senior. We call him the Mac Daddy.
The Mac Daddy.
Feel free to do that.
Fair enough. Mac Daddy. I like that.
Garrett Trench gets it back there to Harrison. Harrison to OVH. He tried to tip.
Oh, look at Milo.
Milo with a good little tip. Comes back to Harrison. Harrison gives it to Rocco. And Rocco gets it up to Eli. Eli tried to get that over there to Harrison. And here comes Milo. Milo with a
And this is going to be
An
an interesting
aggressive
game, I will tell you
This is,
that.
oh yeah.
Here's OVH. And
A dump on in.
That comes back to Rocco. Rocco back behind the net. He gets it up. Up goes back to Harrison. Harrison zips it up to Eli, and that comes out of the zone.
Emmett Anderson, nice dump there to Aaron Murphy, trying to dump it in with a little pressure there by Wando.
Eli up to OVH. OVH gets to Garrett. He wheels around.
Good choice by Garrett to regroup in the neutral zone there for a minute.
Right?
Willie comes skating through the neutral zone.
I tell you, that kid's got some moves ever since Phantoms.
He's got some. Oh!
This is going to be one of those games, folks.
It is.
I guarantee that Rocco's mom is not really excited right now.
Keep your head up. This is not a mom game.
It's not a mom game.
This is not a mom
game. It's a dad game, for sure. Oh, nice play, and it comes back to Minneapolis' D. Minneapolis just pokes it up. A nice play back to their D.
Oh, Kucher sees a little ice.
Nice move, cuts back.
Oh.
Backhand, and here comes Cooper with it out of our zone. Gets it up to Eli, and Minneapolis dumps it back into the Breck zone. Eli controls on the boards. What a nice move there by Mr. Will Ackerman.
Yeah, I'll say 7:41 to go in the first period. Minneapolis, 5-6 shots on goal to Breck's none. I will say Minneapolis hasn't had quality shots, but they've had a number of shots, so they're testing Mac right off the bat, which is good. Keep them alive. Will Ackerman taking the draw here.
George McKean's out there, and here comes Eric. Eric gets it over the red line. He dishes over there to Sawyer Melkerson. Oh, Eric almost got that out front, and he comes up to Riley. Riley tried to take a shot. And here's Breck. Ooh.
There we go.
So that's going to be an offside call, so we're going to have a face-off just out of the Minneapolis zone.
We got a little whistle here. Mark, did you know that today is National Plan Your Vacation Day, Mark?
I did not know it's National
Plan Your Vacation Day. So if you're out there tuning in and listening, thinking about your next vacation, well, today is the day.
Today, I love it. Wonder if Sawyer Malkerson's going to plan a vacation because he's out there. We got George McKean out there and Riley Dovenberg. I will tell you, everyone's looking for a hit first and the puck second. Nice.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the message was put yourself on somebody, right? Get yourself in the game, find a body to check.
That would be my guess as well, for certain. Hans, can people hear us? Can they see us? Are we doing okay here?
I can hear you on here. Is
awesome, perfect.
You?
No, that's a good point. If you're watching from home, let me know. 612-747-2525. Oh, there's a little feedback. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Noise coming back a little bit harsh. I will try to fix that up. Thank you for the heads up.
I'm getting some feedback here. I'm getting some comments from our side. Yep.
All right.
They're referring to it as 6-1-2 versus the LA Kings.
So I haven't mentioned it yet, but Breck does have brand new jerseys for this game. You haven't seen these before. These are our throwback jerseys. All right, so we've got Nick Downing out there, Harrison and Joey, Wesley, and
we got Wando coming down the left side with a quick chip in, working on a forecheck there, Mark.
And Colton Crooks out there as well. We're digging for it in the corner. Everybody's digging. Lots of digging.
A lot of digging in the corner down there. That's all right. Looking for a little goal. There we go.
Yep, Minneapolis comes away with it.
Marshall coming out. Marshall battling along the wall down there.
They try to dump it on net, goes off the side of the net. Harrison gets it, he flips it all the way out.
Oh, and that goes up there.
All the way up into the girders. Hey, for you at home, particularly John Rentz, can you hear me? Is the feedback a little bit better, or am I having a little trouble? Oh, yep.
That's to me.
So, as usual, I'm too loud. Joey's grandma's watching. His grandpa's at the game. Love it. Definitely getting some feedback. All right. Should we try it? Let's give it a shot. At the next whistle, folks, we'll give it a little shot. I'm just so excited for this game. I've been shouting a little much, and there's a little too much feedback. All right, so we're trying to get it out of our
Am
zone.
I off of this?
No, I think we're both on.
Okay,
We're just
sounds
a little
good.
tinny.
All right.
All right, Breck's looking to get it out, put it out the far side, but Minneapolis comes away with it in their own zone. Milo Black dumps it in, and Eric.
We got Emmett on the forecheck. Oh, Milo's looking. Oh, throws it in front. We got Willie down there in the corner to the right.
Isn't he a defenseman?
You'll find him down that way a lot.
Got it. Oh, he's still hot, too. I like that.
Yes.
Good creative play. All right, Eric Larson's got it back in their own zone. He tries to go
out, Milo in front.
But Milo makes a nice play to step in front of it.
Milo's going to throw some wood there.
Digs for it. I'll tell you, we got a packed house here tonight, Mark.
Like I said, it's an FP game, overflow parking game tonight, Mark.
And here comes Breck.
Good student section represented, lots of parents, big history between the games.
Love it. Colton takes a shot.
And covered up at 5:01 to go in the first period. Breck will get an offensive draw here.
We're going to change
up. Are we going to switch to the...
We're going to switch them up. Let's give it a shot. All right, we're live.
This is the part where Mark is going to pause the microphone. Oh, yep. I am in control. I'm holding the microphone.
What happened here?
We're good.
You're good? All right, face off. We got Garrett Trench is lying out there right now. I believe he's one of your viewers.
It gets pretty easy to feel it. Only you want to move the ticket.
Kind of maybe somewhere. All right. So face off down in the Minneapolis zone. Minneapolis looks to break it out. And win that off. Go get it.
You just got to do it. Hey, beat. I just mean if you got to do more for your warm-up, more for your preparation for your game, that's great. Whatever works for you. I just know that there is something to actually see
That goes too far. Then Minneapolis takes it back behind them. That's now Jack Schroeder back there, number 18. Full gauge on him. And that comes up there to Owen Young. Owen over the red line.
Can you read these? Yeah, Colton twice removed watching from John Fulcher. Yeah, Grandma Rita, the Epcot, and watching Harrison, Florida. Whole husband Paul watching from Arkansas. Looks like it's Maddie in Grand Rapids. But everything right now.
Up there to Will Oppenhauser, who dumps it.
It's kind of why I said it's going to be
Yeah.
Just out of reach from the team. Breck's able to keep this in. Oh, that's going to be a penalty against Minneapolis as they take down Sawyer Malkerson. Looks like it was number 10, Emmett Anderson, who's going to be going to the penalty box.
Is that on for sure?
This was not connected.
All right, folks, we think it might be a little bit better. I forgot to connect it. Minor detail. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better now. If anyone is at home, let me know. 612-747-2525. 612-747-2525. Let me know if you can hear us. All right, we're going to have a face-off. So Breck's on a power play here. We've got 5 players out there. We've got Trench, Colton, and Eli out there. So Eli gets it all the way back to Joey. I'm sorry, to Eric. Eric gets it over there to Colton. Hey, Mark DeYoung, good to see you. We had more technical difficulties, so you didn't miss anything. Comes to Eric. Eric rips it right off the post.
Little organ
Here
music
comes
there. That's what we call an F note. I'll tell you why.
An F note? Puck comes out of the zone. And a nice play. And Minneapolis is able to dump it down.
Sounds like, Mark, I'm getting comments. Our feedback audio is better now.
Oh, good. Thank you, folks, for letting us know. I apologize. That is Mark Zoya's fault, not Mark DeYoung's fault. And Cooper has it down on the sideboard. So we regroup. 1:12 left about a minute left to go in the power play. They rip it on net, but that's a nice save by Mr. Ivan Kelly.
You got it. And looks like Breck has a 29% power play success rate on their power play. Meanwhile, Minneapolis has a 72% penalty kill rate out there. Owen DeYoung with the face-off here.
Look at you coming prepared. I am so impressed, Mark DeYoung.
And that puck slides through the neutral zone back into Breck's zone. Number 3. Who's number 3, Mark?
Number 3 is Eric Larson. That's Hans's kid right here who's doing all the video. Yeah, he knows how to play the game, just for the record.
There we go.
All right, puck comes all the way in, and we decide to slide just for kicks. That wouldn't work in bandy, but it does work in hockey. Cooper gets it out to Eric. Eric rolls to the top of the umbrella. And nice blocker save there by Mr. Kelly. Cooper flings it down the sideboards, gets to the dot, looks to come in, gets it over there to Garrett. Nice save by the goaltender.
Boy, that was like you and me today.
Absolutely. We're going to tell him all about that. Comes to Cooper. Cooper takes a shot. I think it went off a hip.
I think it went off of one of us.
It went off of somebody's tailbone.
One of our defensemen, Theo Gustine, in front of the net.
That did look like one of my goals this afternoon, frankly. Because you were in front of the net, and I was just rifling at you. Mark DeYoung and I are on a team together for outdoor hockey, and it's a very serious team, isn't it?
Super serious team.
Super serious team.
All right, we skated outdoors today for about 4 to 5 o'clock. Had a great time. A lot of passes in between. You know, Mark and I, we'll talk about collaborating and partnering all day long.
Absolutely. All right. So Breck's up 1-0 on a power play goal, but 1:42 left to go here in the first period.
That kills the power play. Minneapolis now 1:30 left to go in the first period. Puck into the neutral zone.
So we had a high sticking call, so as soon as the second person touched it, it goes all the way back in our zone.
I'd like to give a shout out. Rocco has a daughter, or sister rather. My bad.
Rocco does not have a daughter.
Has a sister, Darby. Would Darby be watching tonight, maybe?
Not a chance. Nope. No. Xander is watching tonight, but not Darby.
Well, speaking of siblings, there are 2 siblings. I'd like to give a shout out to Lydia and Caitlin. They are roommates at the University of Iowa. Both of their brothers are on the team, and they are both watching tonight.
Oh, that's fantastic. Any chance either one of them play any hockey?
One of them plays a little bit of hockey.
Nice. Yes. I love it.
Maybe a little bit of club hockey.
Maybe the one named Caitlin?
Yeah, maybe the one named Caitlin. Bodie's trying to crest through the neutral zone. With a jump into the neutral zone. It's going to get run to number 5, Rocco Zoya.
Rocco tries to get that over, but Minneapolis comes away with it. They get that up to Will Ackerman. They cut to the center. Nice shot.
I'm not sure how to Mac lose his helmet on that.
I'm not really sure. I'll tell you what, that is a shot that we didn't do ages ago. So many kids are going for that top corner like that.
They are going grandma peanut butter up there. Absolutely. 39.2 seconds left to go in the first period. Get a draw for Minneapolis. Owen DeYoung going to take the face-off. Max got his helmet back on. We like that. Want to see a goalie with a cage on. Good job, goalie.
Got to keep him safe. Garrett Trench's line out there. Breck's first line's out there. We're digging for it on the sideboards. Milo Black's trying to come away with it. We dig it in, and Eli comes away with it. He gets it up to Garrett. Garrett gets it all the way over there to Colton. Colton rips it across.
Nice.
Got deflected just a little bit wide. And Minneapolis comes away with it. They get it up the sideboards to Emmett Anderson. Emmett brings it in over the red line, over the blue. He stops, makes a nice play over to the far D.
Graham along the wall down there, another young kid on our team this year.
Oh, and DeYoung's got the puck. He zips it out front, but ends up going all the way down. That's going to be the end of the first period.
You got it. Ironically, Mark, right before I left on my Harry Carey break, I noticed, I was going to comment that there were no penalties.
Right.
And then it was a very spirited game, a lot of action, good flow, back and forth, no penalties, but we ended up getting a penalty, and Minneapolis, with one man in the box, was to the benefit of the Breck Mustangs there, Mark.
Yep, thanks to somebody's breezers. Well,
someone's breezers.
So did we have who scored that goal, Hans?
It was Klink from Larson and Milinkovic, power play goal.
So a pretty common calling for Breck.
It's a common goal. Here's the Class A guys tuning in again.
No way, Class A guys are in the house. So glad you're with us. Hope you're going to watch for the second and third.
And who'd we miss earlier when the mic was out? We got Dovenberg.
Let's go through them all again.
Robert Dovenberg from NYC. I know that Eric's relatives, the Canes and NYC, are watching.
Nice.
We got Matt Karlstrom from Uncle Matt from Grand Rapids, rooting on the Mustangs. Paul Buzz is in Arkansas. Grandma Rita's in rooting for Harrison from Florida. And who else do we have? Oh yeah, Colton Cook's cousin, twice removed from Joplin, Missouri.
Still counts as family, particularly in Missouri. No, I'm not going to make any Missouri jokes.
You just did.
No, I did. I didn't mean to. And let's see, Mark DeYoung. Who else do you have?
Oh, we got a lot of people tuning in from out of town.
We got out here.
Yeah, we got Uncle Keith watching from North Carolina. We got Grandma. Big shout out to Grandma. She starts her treatments tomorrow, so good luck to Grandma.
Good luck, Grandma.
In New Jersey. So a lot of people watching. Uncle Neil, and also from New Jersey. So we got a big broadcast, huh?
Absolutely.
All over the country tonight.
It's our tradition that we cut the ice and then we take a little break. So, for all of you watching from home, come on back in about 10 minutes and we will start up the second period.
Start planning that vacation.
Yeah, it's vacation day. Thanks for being with us, everybody. All right, sports fans, welcome back to another period of Breck and Minneapolis hockey. We've got 17 minutes on the board, and I apologize, you missed a fantastic show. They cut the ice, it was perfect, and then who was out there doing cool stuff?
We had all kinds of skaters out there. It was awesome.
It was
awesome.
It was awesome. So Minneapolis has cheerleaders, and the cheerleaders were out skating, and they did a small routine.
In their Minneapolis high school, different high school jerseys representing the city.
How many different schools represent Minneapolis? Is it 7 or more?
I think it's 7, Mark.
7, okay, all right,
yes.
got it.
Exactly.
So 7 different schools. They draw from a couple other smaller schools, I believe, as well.
Yep.
But it's a fantastic program, and I'm biased because my older son graduated from Minneapolis, and my younger son, Rocco, is going to graduate from Breck. And your son is what year?
He is finishing out his career,
No
Mark.
way.
Just like your boy is finishing out his career.
Dude, that's why we might be getting a little sap.
Sentimental.
Sentimental.
A little sentimental.
I'm going to get some sap
Definitely
going.
got a heated rivalry going on here tonight. If you are looking at a game summary for the first period, shots on goal 5 for Minneapolis, 4 for Breck. Breck took an opportunity for a power play goal there. Kind of dinged off some guys in front of the net that puts them up in front 1-0. So here we go to start the second period, Mark.
All right, Breck's first line is back out there as Garrett dumps it in, and Minneapolis looks to break it out. They dump it up the sideboard, comes to Eric. Eric takes a shot. That's right on net, but a good save by Mr. Kelly. I've got to get my glasses back on, Mark DeYoung, because we have been coaching together or playing hockey together for how many years?
Well, for at least 13, more than that.
We've been coaching together for 13.
We coached together, but we played for that. Yeah, in fact, yesterday we played together.
Good to see you, right? I know. Good to see you, Jerry.
All right, Mark, here we go. This is a relative. I think you got a, was that a Zoya relative?
That was a Weaver relative. That was Heidi's dad's in the house. Gotta love it.
Him.
And here comes Breck out of the zone. Garrett gives it to Eli. And Breck goes back to their D. Back to Eric. Eric tries to dump it in.
Goes over there. Kicks it off to the wall there.
Comes back to Cooper. Cooper to Eli. Eli rolls around, takes a shot. That goes just a little bit wide. Cooper has it on the sideboards, and Heidi Weaver's come into the house. Puck comes back out to Cooper. Cooper in the sideboards to Eli. Eli zips it across to Garrett, but that's in his feet. Colton has it down behind the net. He's thinking about it. Cuts back in below. Tries to get that out front, does, but Minneapolis.
And you're going to ice it down there, which is probably a much-needed ice. Get a little relieving of the pressure that Breck was putting on Minneapolis there to start the second period. Minneapolis putting out their first line out there. We've got...
Who do you have out there for Minneapolis?
We got Bodie out there. We got Will Ackerman. Bodie, a young kid, great fast skater. How about you, Mark? Who do you got out there?
We've got Nick Downing, Wesley, Rocco, and Joey, along with... Oh, it looks like we've got Ryan out there as well. Fantastic. Puck comes back to Rocco, and he dumps it back into the zone. Nick Downing tries to get it, but it just goes past him. And here comes Minneapolis out of the zone. They get it to the red line. They dump it in.
Ryan's able to dump it in, ring it around the board. Bodie coming in hot along the wall. Will putting some pressure on. Minneapolis trying to keep the puck down deep in the Breck zone. Ooh, nice try to reverse check there. Bodie up for it. Ryan Mullen, top goal scorer, coming from behind the net. Gonna ring it back, trying to get it down below. Not gonna happen.
And we get it up to Wesley. Wesley over the blue line. He's gonna try to bring it around. Who's got that down there? I believe. Oh, I think that was Ryan. He got it. No penalty. It's going to be a battle today. And the puck comes out of the zone for Eric. Eric over the red line. He dumps it in.
A physical game, Mark, but I would say a relatively clean game, though.
I would say so.
You know, a couple questionable hits, but nothing too off the charts yet.
No, you're absolutely right. Just, I would argue that both teams are playing the body first and the puck second.
They are both looking for a physical game, yes. Get a number first, and then we'll worry about the puck later.
I suppose.
Not a mom game, like we said, Mark. Not a mom game.
Not a mom game.
Murphy with a chip in down deep into the zone. Marshall coming in, laying a hit in the corner.
Good pass out there by Cooper, and he gets it up there to Sawyer. Sawyer over the red line. He dumps it in a little high, but that gets scooped up by the Minneapolis Cooper.
Remember, we played deep. Ivan Kelly with a nice grab of the puck down there. Evens up the shots on goal. Mark Zoya 6-6. Shots on goal at 14 minutes, right on the dot of the period.
All right. So Garrett Trench gets it over almost to Colton. Colton just tipped it a little bit wide. Owen DeYoung. He and Eli are battling for it. Owen comes away with it. Puck down in the corner. Minneapolis has it behind their net. They go D to D and they get it up the sideboards.
Ooh, not quite clean breakout. Ivan with the grab down there. At 13:39 to go of the second period. We are 1-0 Breck.
What can you tell me about Ivan? I can't tell what age he is. Is he a junior, sophomore maybe? He's not a senior, is he?
He is not a senior.
Okay.
We got a breakaway, potential breakaway here.
Who is that? Oh, what a great shot! Do you know who that player is with those wheels?
I think he might be
That was Owen DeYoung. I'm going to take full credit for his speed. I've been coaching that kid since he was 2 years old. Nice, really nice play there.
Trying to put up the
Owen.
Rockets on there.
Yep. And
despite being down 1-0, Minneapolis still has some fire. Again, Mark, a very spirited, lively game. Great pace to the game so far tonight.
Oh, here comes Minneapolis.
Picking it off. Trying to get it down deep around behind the net.
All right. Breck tries to get that out of the zone. They almost do. But Joey goes back for it. He goes D to Harrison. Harrison tries to get up the sideboards, but nice play by Wilson reading it. He gets to the center. Takes a shot. That's on the post.
And here's a breakaway. Here we go.
The 2-on-1 coming in.
Getting back. Nice job, Wilson.
Good play by Wilson Lamberty. His mom would be proud. Although I don't know if she'd brag about him because I used to announce with her and she was tough on that kid. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, that's okay.
She was her favorite player, but all right.
That's okay.
Who's number 11? He looks fast too.
That's Aaron Murphy. Aaron Murphy down there in the corner. Digging hard. We got Wando trying to help him out to the right of the Breck goal. Goes back and coming out. Out front to Ryan Mullen, our top goal scorer for Minneapolis.
Nick Downing's down there along with Rocco. They're digging for it. Puck almost came out. They're still digging. Rocco and Aaron Murphy, two good friends, doing a little physical play there. I think Breck dumped it down. That's probably going to be an icing call. We're going to have a face-off back in the Breck zone just to the right of Mac West with 11:45 to go here in the second period. What are the shots on goal?
The shots on goal right now, Mark, are pretty much with the score. It's 7-7. Even Steven right here.
Even Steven matchup. This is what we wanted.
This is exactly what we were looking for. You know, we were talking earlier, Mark, when you and I skated and hanging out with some of the guys before the game, like, who's favored? And there's a lot of reasons for both teams to be favored tonight.
Should we tell the fans at home about some of our fantastic goals and outdoor ice today?
Oh my God,
they were amazing.
I think we partnered on like 3 or 4, Mark.
Absolutely. We should have had cheerleaders out there for us. I'm just saying. For those of you listening from home, you would not have been impressed by my play today, but that's okay. Let's just pretend. Let's just pretend. Holy smokes. We have got a lot of text messages here that I have not been announcing. I apologize, folks. I'm having too much fun. All right, puck comes back to Cooper. He tries to dump it in.
Minneapolis mixing up their
here's
lines.
Emmett Anderson digging for it, digging.
Oh, is that Rocco on Owen?
That's Eric Larson down there. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just dying
Cooper's got it.
Rocco on Owen.
I know, right? That would be fun. Gets it up to Garrett. Garrett cuts to the center. Gets it across to Cooper. Or Colton. Colton rips it just a little bit wide. And here comes Wilson Lamberty. He gets it over there to Emmett Anderson. Emmett brings it in on the sideboards. Emmett wheels back around, but Garrett Trench comes in to help out. And here comes Colton. Colton brings it in, and a nice play on defense there by Jack Schroet.
Jack, that's the benefit to us doing the game together, that we both know both the teams.
That's really
a guessing game right here.
So Eli tried to get that up. Colton's digging for it. Eli's digging for it.
Coming up here, so Minneapolis is now their opportunity for a power play goal. If I give you some statistics here, Mark Zoya.
Let's hear it.
Minneapolis has got a 16% rate on their power play, and Breck has a penalty kill rate of 89%. So you've been doing some serious PKing.
We've been doing a little PKing, that's for sure.
No doubt. All right.
So do you know that we have 7 different states that are listening to us today? That's pretty fantastic.
At least that we know of, Mark.
You're right. This might be international.
All right, so here we go. Minneapolis on the power play, trying to even up the game tonight in the second period.
There they go! And that didn't take long for Mr. Will Ackerman. I will tell you what, that boy has always had a heavy shot.
He has got a shot like nobody's business, and there's a lot of fire in this building. An exciting opportunity for Will Ackerman that he capitalizes at 10:27 to go. You had earlier asked me, Mark, tell me about the game. Is it close? Well, you know what, Mark? We got 8 to 7 shots on goal and a 1-1 game. I'd say it's close. 10:27 to go.
I would say it's
second
close.
period.
I would actually put it at equal on hits as well, although I'm not really tracking those.
I would say.
All right, Riley's out there along with McBean and Sawyer. Will Ackerman gets the goal. Who got the assist?
Ryan Mullen and Milo Black getting some apples on that with Will Ackerman getting the goal, the Gino. All right, here we go. Will right back in the center for another draw. Bodie skating around down there behind the net, trying to pick it up. Shovels it back to Will Ackerman, who's battling along the boards in the corner down there, up to the half wall. Almost got it back out to Willie, who dumps it back in again. There goes Ryan Mullen with a questionable hack. Oh, and there's the return.
And here comes McBean.
Yep. So this is where we might need a penalty at some point here, Mark.
Right. Exactly. I think we're evening up the marbles a little bit here.
They are. We got one marble in the pocket, one marble out.
I think it hit a girder. Well, we knew this was going to be an interesting one, folks, and it is.
Absolutely. Both teams highly motivated.
That would be the right way to put it. All right, let's see who we have out there for Breck right now. It looks like we're going to have our first line out there with OVH, Eli, and Garrett. Looks like Eric and Cooper's out there. Who's out there for Minneapolis?
We have Owen DeYoung taking the draw, Milo Black on his left wing. We got Emmett Anderson on the right wing. I'll let you call the game right now.
And here we go. Comes up to OVH. OVH is a bit of a breakaway. He rips it on the side. I think he went low left. Is that right?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. OVH scored the goal. Mr. Owen Van Horn, for those of you who are watching from home. Who did that come from?
Trench.
That was a sweet little pass from Trench, wasn't it?
You know what? He just kind of laid that, floated it up out there, Owen for him in the neutral zone.
You know what that reminds me of?
What we saw today?
We did.
Between you and me?
Between you and me. I recall that you just laid one up there softly for me. Now, we don't play with goalies, so it wasn't hard for me to score from there. It was all about the pass.
That's another level that we have to deal with. But nonetheless, at 9:27 to go in the second period, Breck finds themselves up 2-1. 9 to 8 shots on goal. Let's see if Minneapolis is able to answer.
Here comes Breck trying to get out of the zone, but then it comes back into the Minneapolis zone. Grandma Klink, glad you're watching from home. Sorry it took me so long to give you a hi, howdy you doing? Eli has it, zips it back out front. Oh, good quick shot by Trench, but that got blocked nicely by the Minneapolis defender. Eli out the top of the umbrella, gets it over there to Cooper. Cooper takes a shot. Oh, funny rebound. Goes into the back of the net. Is there any chance that OVH got that one?
I think that's OVH from Klink.
OVH from Klink is what we're thinking. And Milinkovic. All right. So that one wasn't the prettiest goal.
That was not the prettiest goal. But
Breck's had a couple odd ones here. But yeah, that's why you get the puck to the net, I guess.
That's all right. You put the puck on that, especially in an even game, right?
Yep,
8:50 to go. Breck's up 3-1. Looks like the refs are having a conversation here. I'm sure they're not debating as to whether it's a goal or not.
Stay tuned here, folks, because I guarantee there's going to be a bunch more goals.
And some physical play here before
Yeah,
it's all
there
over.
will be some of that as well. So we got Zoya and Joey out there on defense. Wesley, Nick. Oh, get that out a little bit.
We got
too
an
far.
icing down there.
Van Horn from Klink and Larson, for those of you keeping score at home.
What I will say, I don't know who was from who, but I know that was a great little soft pass into the neutral zone, just enough headway for him to pick up that puck and fight off that back checker too.
That's so fun.
I'll give him credit for that.
Here we go.
I didn't like the goal,
Joey
Mark,
gets
but
it
I'll
out.
give
No,
him
I
credit
totally.
for it.
You know what? You need to be honest. We can be biased. That's why we're both here. We can both be biased equally. All right, Will Ackerman zips it nicely up there to Wilson. And puck comes back to Joey behind our net. Good play there by Nick Downing as he gets it over the blue line. He's going to try to get this out front. He does! But Ryan's almost able to get a hold of it. McBean takes a shot, but that gets blocked nicely by Minneapolis. Now that's going to come to Ryan, and he just dishes it out there to center ice. Cooper dumps it in all the way. Minneapolis is looking to break this out, and they do. A nice break out there. They get that to the speedy Aaron Murphy. Puck goes back in.
We got a little window in the corner down there.
Oh, that's
solid hit by your number 11. Who's your number 11 there, Mark?
I don't know. That is George McBean. I just want to make sure the puck's by the boys when they're hitting. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
So, comes to Will Offenhauser. Will gets it. Oh, nice play there by Minneapolis. And Breck does get it out of the zone. Minneapolis dumps it back in again. And that's going to go...
Theo Gustin dropping it back in, up to the point here from here. Theo dumps it back into the corner down there, gets rung around the corner behind your goalie. Mac gets pinched off by Jack Schroed, who's coming down the wall. He's working along there with Marshall. Both Breck and Minneapolis. Ooh, tried to dump it in the slot there.
Came out to Sawyer. Sawyer decides to dump it down to get a change. And since we're playing high school hockey, the boys get to change. And we're rocking and rolling here. Let's see, anyone else calling from home? Oh, this is awesome. I should. So we will see. We've got a few more folks that are dialing in from home. Owen DeYoung's about to take this draw. Do you know why he's so fast? That's right, because I taught him how to skate.
Because you taught him.
I taught him, that's why.
And
nice play by Ryan.
Sneak that out.
Comes to OVH, he just dumps it out of the zone. That's going to be too far. And that's going to be an icing call against Breck. As we'll have a face-off down to the left of Mr. Mac West, I believe. Let's see who else is watching from home.
I believe it's Mac West, the senior. Is he also a senior?
Mac West is also a senior.
Yes.
He played a bunch of Storm hockey.
Milo getting ready to take the draw here. Creeping in.
Garrett Trench on the draw for Breck. Puck comes back to Joey. Joey zips it over there to Harrison. And Harrison gets it up to Garrett. Oh, but a nice play by number 12 from Minneapolis. Good little stick.
Nice and early.
And OVH gets that up to Garrett.
Graham, number 12 is Graham. Graham's another one of our young defensemen up and coming. Nice choice by him, and we got a power play. Is there a penalty here, Mark?
It looks like it. There was a roughing call on Eli Milinkovic.
Is this Eli's first penalty of the year?
This is... Eli has not had a lot of penalties.
Nice.
I will tell you the names of other people who had more penalties, but I think their grandparents are watching, so I'm not going to.
Fair enough. Either way, it doesn't matter because it's 6:21 to go of the second period. Minneapolis is on the power play, looking to hope. I believe their previous goal was a power play goal, is it not?
That is correct.
Yeah, hoping to capitalize on that power play. Breck looking to kill this.
Well, one part of us is hoping. All right, here comes Minneapolis. They take out the top of the umbrella. Here's Ryan. Ryan takes a shot, but a good eat there by Garrett. The puck comes out to center ice as Ryan regroups. Does anyone know what Ryan has been fed this year? Ryan Mullen takes it all the way in. Oh, good rifle there by Owen DeYoung. I'll tell you what, I didn't teach that boy how to shoot. That was all you, brother. He can shoot.
You know, there was one time I remember some coach broke the glass when he
Oh,
was
I-
shooting. Do you remember
I
that?
do
Mark?
remember that. I might show
Speaking of
everyone a
hard
picture
shots.
of it. Puck comes over to Milo. Milo rips it. Ooh! But somehow or other, Max saw that shot.
Not sure how he saw that shot, but he did, and it did not go in.
So we're going to get some new skaters out there for both teams. Nick Downing's going to be out there along with OVH, I believe. And we've got Cooper and Eric probably out there.
Breck looking to kill another minute 19 of their penalty kill here. Mark, sorry, while we take a break here, Breck is a member of the Independent Metro Athletic Conference.
That is correct.
Breck comes in with a record of 4-1-1 in their conference and an overall record of 13-5-1.
Minneapolis goes D to D, and they dump it in the corner. Eric goes after it. He zips it all the way around trying to get that out, but that can't go all the way out. And Wilson has it at the top of the umbrella. Minneapolis has it down in the corner. They go out to their D, takes the top of the circle, they take a shot! But Mac West was able to see that one all the way.
Mac had a clear view of that shot from the point. This is good for Mac.
So about 1 minute left to go here in the period, or excuse me, in the man advantage for Minneapolis. Who do we have out there for Minneapolis now? Oh, it looks like we've got Rocco out there along with Joey. Thank you. With Joey? Got it. Minneapolis gets a draw. Ryan cuts to the top of the umbrella. He gets it down low there to Ackerman. Ackerman does a nice play, getting it down there to Owen DeYoung.
Well done by Mac, though. A lot of confusion in front there. Mac was able to have eyes on the puck and did a great job with that. Minneapolis, a member of the Tri-Metro Conference, coming in with a 1-1 record and an overall record of 9-8-1.
Cooper Klinks, Nanny and Papa are watching. We love it. We're glad you're in the house. They're from Arizona. Puck comes out of the zone, and Minneapolis has to regroup with 40 seconds to go here in the man advantage for Minneapolis. Ryan gets it back to Ackerman. Ackerman over there to Milo. Milo brings it in. Brings it in wide on Rocco. They've been playing together for a lot of years. It's got to be fun to play against each other.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan gets it all the way over there to Ackerman.
Well, previous goal
Ackerman takes a shot. Puck's coming out. But Rocco tries to get that out.
Keeps it in.
Rocco plays the body on Will, and Joey gets the puck out of the zone.
Nice job by Rocco, though, playing the body, pinching him off down there. Well done. Very subtle but significant.
Subtle but significant. I like that. I'm going to use that for him again. All right, that's the end of the man advantage for Minneapolis. Breck's at full strength. Oh, he's where? And here comes Eli. Eli zips it back around. But Minneapolis is able to come up with it, and they get it out of the zone. Nice play there by Ryan Mullen. Breck, Garrett Trench over the blue line, zips it over there to Eli. Eli, nice shot to Eric. Eric rips it, but a nice save by the Minneapolis keeper.
Marshall, we got Breck 2-on-1 down here.
He zips
Marshall
it
with a
across.
nice pass to Aaron Murphy.
Aaron almost got that out. They got it up front, but they weren't able to get it on net.
Mark Zoya.
That is a great play by Minneapolis. Minneapolis puts it back in deep. Eric wheels back around, gives that to Cooper. Cooper tries to go up the sideboards to Sawyer, but it doesn't quite get there. Oh, they almost got that out front to Mr. Aaron Murphy, but Eric gets it out over the red line. Minneapolis tries to dump it back in, and it comes to Eric. Eric over to Eli. Eli brings it into the zone. Eli gives it over there to Garrett. Garrett brings it all the way down, and here's Wilson Lamberty with it from Minneapolis. He gets it up there to 14. Oh, that's
Wendo dumps it in down there. 3 minutes left to go in the second period. We are 3-1 versus Breck is up. Breck
nice,
neutral zone
nice
rush.
play by Wesley. Getting it over there to OVH. OVH is trying to cut to the center in front of the net, but can't quite get it there. He gets it all the way back to Rocco. Rocco dumps it back down low. That comes to Nick. Rocco puts it back in deep, and Breck goes after it. Nice play by OVH getting it back in deep. Or back in low. And Minneapolis is able to dump it all the way down. Here comes Rocco. And T-Win. Oh, and a good shot on net.
Look at Rocco. Rocco Zoya putting a little wood out there on somebody. Nice
That
job,
was
Rocco.
T-Win. That was his old buddy T-Win.
Is that
Carlos?
Was that Los?
That was Los.
Oh, he gave Los a little love tap.
I will tell you,
A little
Los,
pre-Valentine's love cap, a little heated rival.
Los and Bantams. You wanted him to be taking the shot, man. He had the best shot. All right, I bet he still does.
Great kid.
Yeah, absolutely. There's Owen DeYoung down low. He's got it in the corner. He's trying to get it to Milo, but he decides to get it to their D. Gets over there to Ryan. Ryan dumps it back in low, and that comes to Joey. Oh, nice move there by Milo. And that comes out to Ryan. Takes a shot. Milo!
Wow, what a save by Mac.
Mac gets, I think, the blocker. You think it was post? Hans says post. One thing we know about Hans is unbiased. I'm like, that was Mac with an amazing save. He's like, oh, there's post.
I think Mac said, all I know is Milo found himself with a backhand shot, and that did not go in. Whether it was the post that saved him or the goalie.
It's right there.
We watched the replay, and we could not tell, folks. That's how sophisticated we are here. 2 minutes left to go in the second period. Owen DeYoung on the draw. He wins it back to Ryan. Ryan dumps it in for Milo.
Milo dumps it into the corner, back to Owen. Who's your 13 there,
We're
Mark?
digging. 13 is Garrett Trench.
Nice job by Garrett.
Here comes
out on.
Here you got Eric coming over the red line. He tries to dump it in, but a good eat by Mr. Ryan Mullen. Puck comes out of the zone. We got a delayed offsides going on here, and a nice pass there by Wilson. He gets it up there to Ryan. Ryan tries to put it on net, but goes a little bit wide. Minneapolis gets it in deep again. Here's Eric. Eric with a nice play, getting that up to Eli. Eli tried to get that through, and it comes to Cooper. Cooper over to Eli. Eli with a one-touch. Gets it over there to Garrett. Oh, and a nice play by Wilson to get a stick on puck.
Man, the game of inches, Mark.
Right. Oh, speaking of inches, Minneapolis tried to block that one. Did you hear me? I just said we. Minneapolis tried to block that one.
I heard that pro down, Mark. I heard that pro down.
And here comes Minneapolis. Milo Black with a heck of a toe drag. No time for a release, but that's a beautiful play.
Matt Franzen down there in the corner tonight. Jack Schroe with the shot of wobbling puck towards the net.
Is that Los?
Carlos back out there again. Bodie trying to go into the corner. Drops it back for Los.
Los gets it up to Eli. And here comes Minneapolis. They get it over the red line. They look to dump it in. No, they play the puck really well. Carlos almost got it over. Oh, what a save. Yeah! That's a goal for Minneapolis. I will tell you, they were putting the pressure on. They get a gritty goal. Looks like it's number 23 going through the line first. Will Anderson going through the line first.
With 8 seconds, Mark, those goals before the end.
Oh, only 8 seconds. Oh,
8.5 seconds.
Oh, that's a killer.
Shots on goal,
So
18 to 11. Minneapolis has cut the lead to 1 goal.
Wow.
Just getting ready to end the second period. 3-2, Breck.
Will Anderson. Is that Will Anderson's first goal? Because they saved the puck for him. That's awesome. Puck comes back to Rocco, and Rocco dumps it in. And at the end of the second period,
Well, Mark, we knew it was going to be a really entertaining game, and by far it has not let us down. At the end of the second period, Breck is up 3-2. Shots on goal, 18 for Minneapolis and 11 for Breck. We have an exciting third period coming up, don't you think, Mark?
oh, I completely agree. And we got a lot of people watching from home. Hey, I just heard that East Grand Forks is beating Moorhead 1-0 after 1. Somebody wanted to know that. Another friend wanted me to speak in a British accent and see how long it would take you to figure it out. We've got Arizona in the house, Florida in the house, Missouri in the house, New York in the house.
Connecticut, North Carolina, New Jersey. Coast to coast. It's the coast to coast game.
I got to call Rocco's sister to make sure she's watching from California.
Big shout out to Lydia and Kaylin. Thank you for cheering on the boys down in Iowa City. So thank you.
Iowa in the house. Oh, I did. Somebody just won a puck safe bet? What was it? What? Not sure. All right, folks. So we will cut the ice and we will come on back and talk to you again in about 10 to 12 minutes. Thanks for being with us, everybody. All right, sports fans, welcome back to third period action. For those of you that were watching at home, those were the Minneapolis cheerleaders with a fantastic performance. A little Belle Biv DeVoe was going on. I don't think we had the sound on, but you can imagine. And here come your Breck Mustangs out to the ice. Mac West getting in net, and the crowd is booing our boys. I'll tell you, it's a rivalry, folks. It's just the way it's going to be. And that's half the fun. And here comes Minneapolis. We're in their house, so that's the way it's going to be. We do have a packed crowd here, which is terrific. Matter of fact, we've got Minneapolis on this side. Over on the far side, Mr. DeYoung, we've got pretty much the entire boys Blake team that's doing a little scouting here.
Doing a little work. Yeah, of
So
course.
we got get up here! Marty, get up here! How many years did we get to hang out together?
1 year!
It felt like 3.
It felt like 3.
No, it didn't.
And many, weather was like this.
Right.
We were in freezing freaking rinks. Remember
All the time.
War Road.
But we were good. Even in the cold, we were good.
Yes, we traded off very well.
I'll tell you what, Wilson's name has come up quite a bit.
Okay.
There's a Wilson, there's a Willie. We've been trying to figure out if you would be happy with different aspects of his play or not.
You know me.
Exactly. Always easy going.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
We're here for the fun of watching hockey.
Yep.
And we're still playing, so you and I, so that's what matters.
That is absolutely right. Matter of fact, Mark DeYoung and I were talking about that. We played some outdoor bandy this morning.
Oh, you
so
did?
I bet you played. When was the last time you played
2 days
outdoor?
ago I played.
Exactly.
Not outdoor, but indoor.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's an over 50 women's league.
Yeah.
I look really good.
I was just going to say, dominating girl. That's right.
I'm feeling good there.
I know.
I'm feeling really good there.
I don't know if our toe drag release would work for that, DeYoung. I'm just
Look
saying.
at this coaching trying
They're gonna be quicker. Oh, the brains. Oh, and here we go. We're about to drop the buck. Thanks, Marnie.
All right, here
That
we
was
go.
number 37's mom, Marnie, who's a fantastic hockey player. And Minneapolis dumps it into the Breck zone. Cooper goes back for it. We got a little bit of wet ice. And Minneapolis comes away with it. Milo takes a quick shot. And a good save by Mac West.
16:45 to go at the start of the third period. 19-11 shots on goal in favor of Minneapolis. 3-2 though.
Does this count as a barn burner?
This counts as a barn burner.
Absolutely. Owen DeYoung on the draw against Garrett Trench. Puck comes out of the zone, and Minneapolis has it back in their zone.
Back, trying to bank it off the boards into the neutral zone.
Nice little poke there by Cooper, and it goes back into the Minneapolis zone.
Oliver Kutzer representing the north side of Minneapolis.
Oh, I like it. Eli tried to dump that in. Puck comes back to Eli. He makes a nice move. He's cutting around, trying to get in front.
Oh.
And it comes to Eric. Eric rips it just a little bit over the net. And Cooper tried to get it on net, came to OVH, but just got away from him. Minneapolis dumps it all the way down. That's going to be an icing call.
Who was your guy that just tried to crank one up from the
That
point
was
there?
Eric Larson.
Yeah,
And I'll tell you what, that boy's...
You know what? Anybody who's in front of that, I give him credit because I'd be bailing into the corner.
Dude, I'd bail so fast.
I would be bailing into the corner on that one.
Yeah. All right, let's see. We got Colton on the draw here from Minneapolis. It's Bodie. Minneapolis has it back behind their net. Wilson gets it up there to Ackerman, but Breck's able to cut it off, and we dump it back in again. Wilson back behind his net. He gives it to number 19. Goes up to Ackerman. Ackerman tries to get up to Bodie and does. Bodie with a nice little footwork gets it all the way in behind the Breck net.
Loach behind the net down there.
Here comes Eric. He gets it off the sideboards, but a nice stop there by Mr. Ackerman. I'll tell you what, Will Ackerman was always somebody you could never move. Kid always had a strong base. Oh, good job zipping it over there.
Base and a wicked shot.
Totally.
Heavy shot.
Here comes Minneapolis.
Carlos into the red. Dumps it in. Nice job, Carlos. In pursuit by Aaron Murphy. Kept in by Willie. Willie shoots it. Oh, Matt Franzen trying to pepper on net.
Another good eat. Oh, that went off, I think, the back of Rocco's shoulder. Rocco and a player went after each other in the corner. They're still digging for it. We can't see anything.
It's a pre-Valentine's little treat.
Is that what it is? Pre-Valentine's treat? It's really early.
You're
a romantic guy to be going 2 weeks ahead of time. And Rocco comes away with the puck. He gets it over there to Joey. Joey back to Rocco. Rocco to Joey. Joey gets it almost out of the zone. But Minneapolis takes a shot.
Graham with the shot.
Graham comes to Joey. Joey zips it around to the far side. And Carlos gets it back to his D. He takes a shot. That's a good deflection, but a nice save by Mac West. Nick Downey gets it back down to Joey. Joey tries to get it out of the zone, but that gets blocked by our own player. And here's Minneapolis. Nick gets it off of Wesley. Wesley tries to chip it out, but Minneapolis doing a good job of keeping this in the zone. Here comes Joey. Joey gets it over there to Nick. Nick all the way out of the zone. That's going to be not an icing call.
Not an ice.
And Breck gets a full set of new skaters out there because they needed that. And here comes Minneapolis bringing it in, but Eric gets a hold of it. He gets it to Ryan, though, on the sideboards. Ryan tries to go top corner. I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much. So we're digging for it in the corner. 13:35 to go here in the second period. Riley tries to get it out of the zone. And we do. That comes to Sawyer. Sawyer just dumps it back to the Minneapolis D. And here comes Wilson. Wilson gets it up to Ryan. Ryan with a nice play, but great defense by Eric Larson.
Great defense by Eric Larson. Do we know somebody? I think somebody's on the broadcast today.
I think we know somebody on the broadcast. Maybe the guy in control of all the great video. And Sawyer gets it into the zone. He's digging for it.
Nice job by Jack Strode pinching him off along the wall. Milo back to his along the wall to Owen, who chips it out to Willie. Willie's trying to get it out. They get it in the neutral zone. Still bubbles around. Ryan Mullen.
Came up to Eric. Eric gets it out of the zone. Comes over there to Eli. Eli back to Eric. Eric to Cooper, and Cooper gets it over the red line. He softly gives it up to OVH. OVH trying to, he wheels back around, tries to get over the far side, but here comes Minneapolis. Oh, the puck just got away. Minneapolis dumps it in, and Los goes after it. He and Cooper are on it. They get it up there to Eric. Eric zips it all the way across. Nice pass. Gets it to Eli. Eli rips it. What a nice save by the Minneapolis keeper.
I gotta say, that was a great stretch pass there, Mark.
Absolutely. And here comes Will Ackerman. Will and Rocco back behind the net. They're digging for it.
They know each other.
Absolutely. He gets it over there to Eric. Eric's going to get that up the sideboards to OVH. OVH is going to try to get that out of the zone, and he does. But Bodie keeps it in. And here comes Eric. Eric tries to get it out of the zone. But here comes Minneapolis. Oh, nice play there by Eric. I don't know how he has any energy right now.
And he had that stick pop. It was
totally. And we dump it back in for Rocco back behind the net. Rocco dishes it off the boards, and he comes up with it. He tries to get out of the zone, gets it to OVH. OVH gets that blocked. And, nice play by Minneapolis. Almost got that out front. We try to get out front. Oh, but here comes Wilson. Wilson with a good shot just over the net. Eli Milinkovic digging on the sideboards. We're digging for it. We're digging for it. Garrett Trench puts it all the way up into
up and out
over Heidi Weaver's head up there. Woo! Luckily she was watching the game and she's okay.
And at 11:10 to go of the third period, Breck still finds themselves up by a slim one-goal lead.
It's a slim one-goal lead.
23 to 12. 23 to shots on
2-1 shots for Minneapolis.
Period.
And Owen DeYoung's taking the draw for Minneapolis. We've got Nick Downing. And Ryan has it back behind the Breck net. Ryan gets it out there to their D, but it just rolls past him and comes all the way back into the Minneapolis zone. Nick Downing has it back behind the net. He tried to get that up, but Owen DeYoung comes away with it. He gets it up to Ryan. Ryan's coming in with speed, but a nice poke check there by Joey. It was Joey. Puck goes in the corner to Owen. Owen has it. And we're digging for it. Nice play, almost getting that off the side. And Joey has it back behind our net. He breaks it out. He's got a little bit of room to work with. He gets that up to Colton. Colton cuts wide. He's trying to bring this to the front of the net.
He was so close to getting that out in front. He still got possession, though.
Takes a shot. Colton with a good rip, but a nice save by the Minneapolis
Mark,
keeper.
this game has the feel of like next goal wins. One way or the other. It's got that feeling to it. A big shout out to Declan. Declan is watching from New Jersey. Owen's cousin, Declan. Big shout out to Declan. Thank you for watching the game, Declan.
All right, we got New Mexico in the house, just remember, and a whole bunch of Melkersons and OVHs that are cheering everybody on. Riley Dovenberg going hard after the puck right now, gets that to McBean. McBean tries to rifle that on net, but that goes a little bit wide, and Harrison dumps it back in deep. Nice play in there by McBean. McBean gets it over to Riley. Riley with a nice move, tries to make it another check. And here comes Minneapolis with it back in their own zone. They get it off the glass, out to center ice. That comes to Eric. Eric brings it over the red line and dumps it in. Minneapolis comes away with it in their own zone.
Oliver Kucher tries to break it off the boards. Gets it to Will. Will dumps it right on net from the red line.
And Eric Larson decides to let number 21 know what he feels.
My guess is that would be even penalties. He's going to call Bodie, but my guess is he'll even them up. Yep.
I gotta tell you, Bodie ought to get an extra one for that. You can't spray the goalie.
Woo! That's a great call by the referees. I'm going to go with that.
All right, Mark DeYoung and Mark Zoya have their first disagreement. It's kind of a Valentine's Day spat, but that's okay. You expected that.
We'll get through it at 9:28 to go.
5-on-5 hockey.
5-on-5 coincidental penalties means 5-on-5.
Owen DeYoung's
what's going? Why is he skating?
Well, he's telling them that you can't spray the goalie. All right, so Owen DeYoung and Garrett on the draw. Owen wins it. Comes back down low to Ryan. And we get that all the way up to Eli. Eli's going to cut to center ice. He gets it over there to OVH, and they're trying to get in and gets to Garrett. Garrett takes a shot. Nice save by the Minneapolis keeper. Garrett gets it back down low. Here comes Garrett. He's got a bit of a chance. Trying to get that over to Eli. Eli takes a shot. But but the goaltender had great positioning on it. OVH has it down low. OVH gives it over there to Eli. Eli back to Cooper at the point. Cooper cuts wide, tries to get that across, but it deflects over there to Mr. DeYoung. Mr. DeYoung goes off the sideboard, and Cooper goes for it. Ooh, that was Zoya on DeYoung. Dang it! That was the matchup.
We get an icing out of that. We get an icing out of that.
That's all right.
Start it.
I don't think our boys have the biggest rivalry against each other. I don't think they're going to elbow each other.
No. And I would say they don't have a mean bone in their body.
No.
They're competitive.
No, absolutely.
Absolutely.
But
they don't have a mean,
they probably don't lead
bone.
the teams in PIMS. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. Minneapolis dumps it in deep as Eric and Joey go for it. Joey on the sideboards, looking to control. Gets it up there to Wesley. Wesley's on the sideboards with it. We're just digging, folks. Just digging. Still down there in the corner, and the puck goes over there to Eric. Eric to Colton on the sideboards. He tries to get it out, but I'll tell you what, Minneapolis' D is doing a great job of keeping that puck in.
Oh, there you go.
Once again, they take a rip, but Mac West saw it all the way.
It's like you just actually saw it happen ahead of time there, Mark. Nice call by that.
Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, do I need glasses?
I forgot to mention too, Mark. I believe both our teams are in the same section. We haven't even talked about the depth of this section.
Our section is so good, dude. You're absolutely
deep.
right.
It's like the Wild trying to compete against Colorado and Las Vegas and all these other teams. Like, it is a deep section that these boys are playing in.
There are 5 teams that are all the same ability.
Whoever comes out of this section is going to be well tested for the playoffs.
Yep. And how do the playoffs work? Do you know? Here comes Breck. Oh, but a nice play by Wilson and Mr. Emmett Anderson. Puck's back behind the net.
Willie got dumped
Here
there.
comes.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, almost a good play to Los. Puck goes all the way down for icing.
Hair's breadth away, but that releases both the players out of the box. They're now back, able to join the game while still maintain 5-on-5 play. 7:27 to go of the third period. 3-2 Breck. Shots on goal 25-15. Mark Zoya.
All right, let's see. We've got OVH, Garrett, and Eli out there. Rocco and Cooper. And the puck comes out to center ice. Eli's trying to control on the side boards, but Owen DeYoung, like a dog, the O-Dog.
Yeah. Again, against Eli, so a little pride motivation.
A little motivation, that happens, but that's good clean play. I love it.
Yep. Right? I love it.
Right? All right, puck goes down in the corner for OVH. OVH tries to get it back around. He's digging for it. OVH behind the net, wants to get this out front. He's able to get it up, but a bit of a breakout here for Minneapolis. Puck comes back to Rocco. Rocco tried to bank it off the boards. That comes to O-Dog. Oh, what a great shot!
Oh, Mark.
That went off of Mac Daddy's shoulder, but that was a rip and a half, and he did not put that over the net. That one went off the shoulder.
Not at all.
Woo.
And we have 3-2. The LA Kings are up.
Dang.
Against Minneapolis here. Marcel Dion just texted me, wants his jersey back. Marcel Dion would love his jersey back.
Breck is repping new jerseys tonight, so they're kind of silky. They got a little 80s vibe to them. They're kind of silky.
Kind of silky.
And Eric's digging down there. Super shiny.
Kidding me?
Yep, they make us slippery. And here comes Eli. Eli over the blue line, cuts back. He's trying to get to the center with it, but a nice play by the defenseman.
Yes, Oliver Kucher.
Look
at Eli looking.
Gets it over there to Garrett.
Super patient Eli is. Nice drop down into the corner. Cut off by Oliver Kucher. Kucher tries to chip it up along the wall. Carlos working really hard, pops it out with his glove, but not all the way out. Well, I guess it was all the way out. But
woo! And puck comes out to Eric. Eric tried to get that up front. He puts it all the way into the Minneapolis zone. Minneapolis tries to do a quick breakout, and Eric has it back behind our net. He gets it up there to McBean. Went all the way up to Eli. And here comes Minneapolis. What a nice play there by Sawyer Michelson. Sorry, Melkerson, excuse me, folks. Sawyer with a good play. Turn around. Oh, what a hard-working play for Sawyer Melkerson. Do you know Sawyer Melkerson typically has the most people watching on the stream?
Does he?
He does.
He's got a big fan support?
That fan support
A lot of fan
pumped
support
right now.
from him, huh? That's good. I love that.
Can you read it?
I don't know who it is.
Okay,
All right, here we go. 5:31 to go of the third period. Mark, you got a shout out for somebody?
Yeah, for Mr. DeYoung, the greatest VP ever. Shout out from the Walter family. Love it.
Oh, the Walter family.
Yes, how awesome is that?
That's awesome.
So it comes
Thank you, Walters.
So Mr. McBean takes it out, gets it to Sawyer. Sawyer cuts across, but that doesn't get out. It comes to Rocco. That comes back there. Oh, what a heck of a play there.
Could have been a costly turnover, but it wasn't in the end.
Thanks to Cooper Klink and a good, quick little step up there. Puck comes over there to Willie. Willie over there to Ryan. Ryan dumps it into the far corner for Rocco and Milo. Rocco almost got that up. Rocco looking for a hit. And Rocco's able to skate this out.
Look at him.
He gives it over the blue line, over the red. He's going to dump this into the far side behind Wilson. He gets it in the corner. He's trying to get that out front. Oh, almost got that out to Wesley.
Kept in.
And Wilson has it back behind the net. He goes D to D. Nice play by their D-man.
Pinched off.
And it comes over there to Eric. Eric at the red line. He dumps it all the way in. And
with a whistle. You know what, Mark Zoya? I got to tell you this. Both of us have older kids that have benefited from hockey in high school and beyond high school. And if there's one thing that we could praise, is the value of club hockey
beyond
high school hockey.
Absolutely.
What it brings to kids. So there are so many opportunities for all you seniors that are out there watching and listening, and please know that it is such a great sport. Mark, I shocked Mark. His glasses came rocketing off his head. He had no idea what I just told him. he's just beside himself.
Well, we were just called Marky Mark and the Hans Bunch online, so that cracked me up a little bit, so I lost my glasses. 4 minutes left to go in the game here, folks. Unless there's overtime, comes to Colton. Colton tries to rip it on net, but that gets blocked by Minneapolis.
And we got Oliver Kutzer here trying to bank it off the glass into the neutral.
Oh, that's a heck of a breakout.
Rondo. Boy, that was a perfect pass. Shot on goal, rebound controlled. Matt Franson going straight to the net on that. You know what, Mark? We're shaping up at 3:51 to go of a 1-goal game. You know what we're looking at? Woo! Like an extra goalie pull and a highly entertaining last minute or two of this game.
I'll tell you, it is so much fun for me to see players that I haven't seen in a while. Franny, oh my gosh, that kid is quick.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen him play in a while. Love watching him play. All right, who do we have here?
We got Aaron Murphy taking the draw. Ryan down there, Mullen. Ryan controlling the puck behind the net.
Garrett Trench comes away with it. He brings it over the blue line, over the red. He dumps it in. Garrett goes back after it. He's going to try to find a friend. He gets it over there to Joey. Joey just dumps it into the far side. OVH gets it down low to Eli. Eli almost got that out to OVH.
Almost.
And here comes Ryan Mullins. I'll tell you what, good players always end up with the puck on their stick, and that's what Ryan does.
And they show up when it counts at the end of the game. Let's see. We're going to have a 3:13 left to go of the third period.
Puck comes over to Eli.
Nice pass.
Gets it over to Garrett. Oh, good play by Wilson.
By Willie.
Controlled his man.
Jack Schroep back off the wall to his D partner. Oliver Kutcher trying to get it up. Intercepted by Eli. A little check there against Eli.
Puck comes out to center ice, comes to Cooper.
In the neutral zone.
Cooper brings it in wide. Brings it back to Eli, but a nice play there by Los. But a good back check. By Nick Downing. Puck comes back to Rocco, back behind the net. Rocco zips it on a funny bounce.
A very odd bounce.
Looked like it. What do you call that?
Well, you know what? I'll tell you this though before we get to that.
Glass on the boards. That's why that happened.
Well, so I was going to say that Minneapolis is a little update. The North Rink that we're on right now is going to get redone this summer.
Oh, very nice.
With new boards, and they're going to round out. That was a dangerous hit by the sharp right angle there, you know. They're going to round that out here this summer and put in new boards. But
that's a fantastic move. It's a great rink here, but I'd love to see it be nice and safe, too. I think you should get some new plexiglass, too. A lot of it's really fragile here. All right, puck comes around to Nick back behind the net. He tries to get that up, but a nice play by the Minneapolis defenseman. Rocco gets it out. No icing on that one.
No icing.
2 minutes left to go here in the third period.
This is about when you start thinking about pulling your tendy.
The tension is high, though.
It is
Here
high.
comes Minneapolis, but Garrett's able to come away with it. He gets it over there to Colton. Colton over the blue line.
Breck doing exactly what they need to do. Keep the puck deep in the offensive zone down here. They're going to control the play so that Minneapolis cannot pull their goalie. Because you know Minneapolis is just itching to pull their goalie, get a little ozone pressure here. But
nice play there by Garrett.
Good job.
Getting it down low to Colton. Colton's digging for it, trying to control it back behind the net, but Minneapolis comes away with it. They dump it all the way down, and they're saying no icing call on that one.
No ice. Okay, I thought that was a nice.
Minute 20 left to go in the game. Eric gives it over there to Joey. Joey all the way to the far side. Gets it
nice
to Garrett.
Nice check by Murphy. Here we go. This is what Minneapolis is looking for. A little ozone. There goes the goalie. Oh, is that an offsides call? Woo. Okay, well, with 1:06, regardless of what's on the ice. Oh, Minneapolis. Oh, they tied him up. Okay.
So I didn't see what Wilson did, but Eli was hot.
Okay.
Something happened.
Timeout by Minneapolis.
That's a good call. Hans, did you see what happened there? Oh, we're going to go to the replay. We're going to the replay.
Well, either way, 1:06 left to go in the third period. Breck clinging to a one-goal game here. And we're looking at an offensive draw for Minneapolis. Looks like coincidental penalties. to both Minneapolis and oh, we got a little after the whistle play. Looks like we got a little after the whistle scuffle there.
Yes.
Spray the goalie again.
We sprayed the goalie a second time, and Eli decided.
Fair enough. Eli came and gave him the.
Yes. And they've known each other for a while, just for the record.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
And then Eli says.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's an unsportsman and a roughing.
Well, either way, you know what, Mark? So Minneapolis pulls their timeout. It's going to be a neutral zone draw. So my guess is Minneapolis will put their goalie. He'll be up high, just eager for that drop into the offensive zone and then come yank him out. So this will be a big deal here. Who gets the offensive draw here, Mark?
Yeah, right. With how many faceoffs Minneapolis has won, maybe they just pull the goalie. They just assume.
I would.
Yeah, look at you.
I would.
See, but that's.
I mean, what does it matter? You might lose
I got
anyway.
nervous. I don't know. I like the way your coach is doing it. I'd be a little conservative. 1:06 remaining in the game, folks.
It's a big draw.
5-on-5 hockey here, folks.
It's a big draw. Both teams have a significant player that is out right now.
Absolutely. Colton comes away with it for Breck. He brings it, gets it over the red line.
There we go.
Owen gets it all the way back in.
Exactly.
We dump it in for
Eric. We got a pulled goalie. We got 6-on-5 here.
Eric dumps it all the way around, and that's going to come out.
Going to come down for an icing or not. Yes, that is. That's a big icing, Mark. Yeah, it's a big icing at 48.4 seconds left to go in the third period. Minneapolis finds himself with a draw in the O zone to the right of Mac with 48.4 seconds left to go here. 6-on-5.
I love it. Who's taking that face-off for Minneapolis?
Number 39, I
Owen
think.
DeYoung.
Oh, we got a little spark.
Yeah, there we go. I like it.
Once somebody's going to get tossed here.
Garrett Trench on the draw, gets it to Nick. Nick gets it all the way back, and that comes out of the zone. Minneapolis has it back, and here comes Ryan. Nice step up there by Garrett. And Breck dumps it all the way down, but that got touched.
No, that's a nice thing. Look at Breck over there. Blake over there. Blake is clearly upset about that, their fans. Either way, it doesn't matter. Because you know what?
30 seconds left.
30
gotta play the game.
seconds left. You got to play the game.
We've got Nick Downey out there, Colton, Garrett.
Milo Black this time because it's the right side draw. Milo will all take the right side draws.
Eric and Cooper, and they're able to get it out of the zone.
Another ice.
We dump it all the way down.
That was waved off?
That one went off the Minneapolis player. So we're digging for it down in the corner. Does it go out? It does go out.
It goes out. Ooh, that's a big out, isn't it, Mark? That is a big out. 18 seconds left.
Yeah, but would you put the goalie back in?
I'm not that radical.
All right, I thought you were. I was just wondering. I had to make sure.
I'm not that radical.
All right.
Yes.
So we're face-off just to the right of the Minneapolis keeper. Minneapolis has 5 skaters. Breck has 5 skaters.
Both teams with the final push right here for the last 18 seconds.
Puck comes back to Cooper.
Oh, squirts out.
And he dumps it back in. Delayed offsides. 10 seconds remaining in the game. They dump it all the way down. And we decide to put it into our own bench with 5 seconds left. 5 seconds left.
5 seconds left.
I'm telling you.
That's hard. I can't blame the kid.
You never know.
I know what he was trying to do.
You never know. That's all right. He did not hit any of the coaches, so that's a good thing.
I guess will be an own.
This is it.
Left side.
Owen DeYoung against Garrett Trench. Yep. They're digging for it. They're digging for it. Everybody's digging for it. They're trying. They turn around. Mac. And that's the end of the game. We knew there'd be some sparks at the end. I didn't hear what Blake was saying.
Who's your? I don't want to say.
Okay,
Who's your dad?
I don't know. That's I don't know what that was. All right, so folks, we knew there was going to be sparks. There were definitely sparks in that game.
And you know what, Mark? This is a section game.
Oh, so, I don't want to.
Who knows what's going to happen?
I don't want to face you guys again in playoffs. Are you kidding?
for a more Breck-centric call on the game.